friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline and I make faith and fitness content. I'm excited to take you along today for a little Costco haul and just a productive day, marking off some really exciting things off the to-do list. So let's get into it. All right, friends, we hit Walmart. We got command strips because we're finishing hanging like some of our last wall art, and now we are at Costco. It's looking mighty busy, so
Well said.
we're gonna do it though because we need food and Costco's a good time. So let's get to it. All right, friends, Costco is complete. It was not as busy as we thought it was going to be, but at Costco, we typically get like 3 weeks worth of groceries. So that is why our cart is so full. If you're like, Jacqueline, why are you getting so much food for two people? It's because we buy in bulk. Costco is like 20-ish minutes from us. So we will show you the haul when we get home because I'm trying to get out of this parking lot. The restock, she's gorgeous. The ugly part is now taking this up 3 flights of stairs. All right, friends, we're back. It is upstairs. I'm going to take you through this relatively fast because, like I said, we live like 25 minutes away, so stuff needs to kind of go in the fridge quickly. But let's get into what we got. First things first, I always get yogurt, and I always get the plain version because it doesn't have additives. So we just get the regular Kirkland brand. It's great. I got 3 of those. All right, next couple things is bananas. Then I got 2 things of just regular sweet potatoes so that I can cube them and eat them for dinner. And then we got some organic free-range eggs. We got 2 of these puppies. Nice little brown eggs. Next thing I got is these just sweet tomatoes because I go through these so fast with lunch. I usually do this and cucumbers. Next thing, I've got this sheep yogurt. I do sheep yogurt for Tyler because it's naturally A2, which means people that are more sensitive to lactose, they can have that. And then I also got this humongous thing of cottage cheese. It is 4% milk fat, so this will last me long. All right, next thing we've got is organic raspberries. Then we've got some organic strawberries. I've got 6 cucumbers because I eat cucumbers like nobody's business. We got Amy Lou sausages for Tyler's breakfast, and they're just chicken sausages, and they have great ingredients in them, so I would highly recommend them. And then last but not least, green beans. All right, up next for all of our meats, for the sake of not having to pull everything out before I put it in the freezer, we've got Wagyu beef. They are boneless chuck steaks. Then I've got chicken breasts, love it, skinless. We've got a huge thing of ground beef that I will split into 2. And then we've got ground turkey. So I'm gonna pop those in the freezer. All right, up next we've got our dairy stuff. So I've got a 2-pack of goat cheese, just the Kirkland brand because the ingredients are totally fine. Then we've got A2 milk. This is what we use for literally everything, our Ninja Creamies and overnight oats. And then last thing I got is just the Kirkland brand of liquid egg white. Okay, last thing we got for the fridge is corn and grass-fed butter. Then I will take you guys through all of our like dry product. Okay, so some of the produce we've got is that's not refrigerated: mangoes, avocados, little watermelons. We've got some apples over here, and then on the floor, LOL, is some russet potatoes. And then these are for Tyler. These are not Jam Fit approved, but honestly the ingredients are pretty good. They're chocolate chip cookies, and he just puts them in his Ninja Creamies that he'll make. Okay, last few things we've got organic chia seeds. If you are someone who is trying to put more fiber in your diet, literally a tablespoon or 2 of these can make a huge difference for you. And just hitting a fiber goal, skinny dip dark chocolate chips or dark chocolate peanut butter cups, and then these huge sprouted rolled oats because I use them for my egg white oats every day. And last but not least, the best thing, my Spindrift. Thank God that Costco stocks them because we go through them like crazy. So we've got the Spindrift. Let's see what flavors we have. We have lemon, blood orange, and lime. So that's the Costco haul. All right, y'all, we took a nap and we slept like the dead, but I don't know if you can hear this Florida rain coming down. Okay, friends, like I mentioned, we slept like the dead, and I put some, wow, you can see all of the mess of our counter. I put some sweet potatoes in the oven, and now, I mentioned this in my previous video, I'm about to register for my Ironman, so it's happening. We did the thing. I'm registered. That's how I feel. So now, ironically, we are going to a bike store to look at bikes for the triathlon because I have like a mountain bike, but if you know anything about just like triathlons in general, you should have some kind of like road bike. So we're starting to peruse. I'm trying to not break the bank, but also coming to the realization you need to invest in a somewhat decent bike so it doesn't break down. So we're gonna go peruse, see what the vibe is. We're not leaving with anything today, but just kind of catching the vibes. So all right, friends, it is a little while later. We went to the bike store and sussed out the scene. So got an idea of what we're looking for bikes. So figuring out the timeline for that, and then came home and ate dinner. Didn't show you because I was really hungry. And I got my branding for the nutrition coaching that will be launching sometime in September. So that is really exciting. It looks great. So I'm excited to be slowly rolling that out. So you guys will be seeing that. And now we're going on a little hot girl walk, and we are going to get Tyler some ice cream because his birthday was yesterday and that's what he wants. And today was just going to be a one-day vlog, but this weekend the church that we moved here to plant has its very first like event, so it's very first social. So I'm thinking I'm going to take you guys along tomorrow so you can kind of see what that is looking like, because why not document it? So I think I'm going to take you along for a little Sunday energy too. Friends, it's the next morning. We are about to go to church, and I'm going to show you quickly the wall art that we put up last night. Tyler hung our family values. Hamley works because we're the Hamptons. In this little seashell shadow box that I made with shells that I got from our recent trip to the beach. And now we're about to be out the door, but we're going to stop by a couple of apartments before we go because, like I said, our church has its first social tonight, and we've still got a bunch of these little cards, so I'm just going to leave them on porches before we head to church. All right, friends, we are back from church, and I am making lunch right now. I have green beans in the air fryer. I'm gonna have ground turkey and cottage cheese, and then we're probably gonna hang out. I need to shower because I need to wash my hair. If you work out, you know the sweat makes my hair dirty as soon as possible. So it's tough to want to wash my hair, but it's fine. We're gonna do it, and then we'll get ready for this social. All right, friends, it is a little while later, and showered, washed my hair, and made some steak for dinner, which I'm really excited to eat when we get back. But I've got these yellow shorts from the Aerie clearance outlet, white t-shirt, and I'm gonna be wearing some colorful Air Maxes, but shout out the socks. So let's get ready to do this, praying it's not super duper humid outside. But let's see. Tyler's saying hi.
Hi, friends.
Let's do this. All right, friends, it is the next day. We had the social and obviously was preoccupied, but it was so sweet being able to meet all of the people from this area that we are in. So very grateful for all that got done, and really cool to be able to document it from the beginning. So I'm excited to take you guys along this journey. And yeah, I'm just grateful that you came along for this video. So just wanted to pop in here and cap it out before we head into the next one. But love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in next week's video.